Hi, I'm Josh, and this is my final project for the Coursera class, Introduction to Music Production, that Berkeley has put together. And for this video, I'm just going to go over the 5 different amplitude envelopes that Loudon talked about. Okay, so the first one that he discussed was the switch envelope. And what this sounds like is kind of like this. You see it lasts for as long as I hold the key. Has a really quick attack, really quick decay, basically no release at all. And you would use this envelope to emulate like an organ or a harpsichord, something similar to that. Now, the next envelope that we're going to use is the percussive envelope. And that one, it kind of sounds like this. And as you can see, it's got a really short decay or attack, fairly short decay, no sustain, and a really short release. And you would use this to emulate, a percussive sound. Obviously, this is just a simple triangle wave, so it's not really going to sound like a drum, but I'm sure if I layered another oscillator over it and maybe some noise and use the filter, I would be able to make drum-like sounds and hi-hats and things like that with this envelope. Okay, so the next envelope that he discussed was this damped percussive envelope. And that one sounds like this. This is also kind of like a percussive pluck in that it's not as quick of a release or decay as the last one. Does still have a really quick attack and no sustain. This would be good for emulating something like a guitar or a bass guitar. If I turned this octave down a little bit more and maybe put on this low pass filter, get kind of a bassy sound. Yeah. Huh? Okay. And so the next envelope that he went over was the blown instrument or bowed instrument. This would be good for emulating something like a clarinet or a violin, as it has kind of a peak in the sound for the initial interaction with the music. Like if you first started to rub the bow over a string or first blew into it, it's got a fairly short attack, fairly short decay, and then a little bit longer of a sustain. We actually turn up the sustain a little bit, so it's not at 0 anymore. It's anywhere between like 40 to 80%. You could probably put it at 100 if you wanted. It sounds like this. Actually, we should probably turn the release up a little longer. This is closer to what it sounds like. See, it's also kind of like a piano in a way. And then the last envelope that was discussed was this quirk envelope. And what this does is if I tap it quick, does that. Or sorry, if I hold the button, it goes away fast. But if I tap it quick, the release stays. And it's got a short attack, short decay, and a really long release. And it's by messing with the envelope too fast that we get this this longer note. Okay. Thank you guys for watching.